Many women are in a rush to have all the change.
Yes. The woman is not able to go back to her pre-pregnancy shape and
Yeah.
her body proportion.
Yes. Not to forget even the facial changes. Definitely they are permanent.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
they need to stop breastfeeding. So these are the most important surgeries in the mommy makeover.
Ma'am, one common question with most of our patients ask us is, Hi, so I'm Dr. Akhila Mohan. I'm a plastic surgeon and I'm a fellow at SB Aesthetics. And today I have with me Dr. Shilpi Badani, who is the founder and director of SB Aesthetics. And I have a set of questions regarding mommy makeover, which I want to ask ma'am today.
Okay.
So, hi, ma'am.
I hope you've picked up easy questions for me.
Definitely, ma'am.
Okay.
So, ma'am, we know that pregnancy is a beautiful process and it brings about a lot of beautiful things in a woman's life. And along with that, it also causes a massive transformation in a woman's physical appearance.
Yeah, it does.
And most of the time, the woman is not able to go back to her pre pregnancy shape and
Yeah.
her body proportion.
Yes.
So, ma'am, I think that is where the relevance of a mommy makeover comes in.
Yeah.
Yes. So, ma'am, so what is a mommy makeover?
So in mommy makeover, basically, it's not a defined set of surgeries. But if I tell you, the most common surgeries
Yes.
would be definitely an abdominoplasty or a tummy tuck, more popularly known as tummy tuck, and a breast procedure. Now, that breast procedure could be a breast reduction, a breast lift, or many a times a breast augmentation as well. Now, having said that, so these are the most important surgeries in the mommy makeover. But apart from this, we can do liposuction at various body parts, for
Yes.
example, arms or thighs, even isolated body parts, for example, flanks or the knee, medial part of the knee,
Yeah.
maybe upper back, bra
Yes.
rolls, all these areas. And whatever we are doing to maybe correct the changes that pregnancy has brought about can be clubbed together as mommy makeover.
Yes.
But along with this, not to forget even the facial changes. For example, some women will develop a very resistant fat under their chin,
Yes.
and they want to get rid of that. They want a more defined jawline.
Yes.
So, in general, I would say that other changes, of course, can be done, but core of a mommy makeover would be a breast and a tummy procedure.
tuck.
Yeah.
One common question with most of our patients ask us is it safe to combine a breast surgery along with a tummy tuck?
I think you are a better person to answer that question for me.
Yes.
So, you've seen so many
Yes, ma'am.
surgeries with us, and we've done so many combined
yes,
surgeries,
ma'am.
and they heal beautifully.
Yes.
The only thing I feel is that as surgeons, we should do is prime our patients
Yes,
well.
definitely.
They have to plan for their surgery,
Yes.
they have to be fit enough for the surgery,
Definitely.
and we have to do a lot of hand holding
Definitely.
after the
Yes.
surgery. So I think if we can do that,
Yeah.
I think definitely we can combine a breast and an abdominal procedure.
Together.
But what I feel in the current scenario, what is happening is many women are in a rush to have all the change,
Yes.
and they're not ready to wait.
Wait.
They're not ready to invest that time in themselves to
Yeah.
prepare themselves for the
Yes.
surgery. So I think that is very important when we talk about long-term results. See, short-term, of course, it's such a massive transformation. You look at yourself post-surgery and say, wow,
Yeah.
it's always like
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
But I feel that, for that, amazement to be sustainable,
Yeah.
you have to be well prepared.
Well.
It's important.
And ma'am, like some patients we get who are immediate, like new mothers, I would say, and some women come a little later
Yeah.
for the surgery.
Yeah.
So, when do you think is the ideal time for a patient to undergo this procedure?
So I'll tell you, in my practice, I've had women who are still planning their pregnancy. They are
Yes.
planning their makeover,
Yeah.
before they've planned their
Plan.
pregnancy. But I would say that after having given birth, wait at least a year
Yeah.
for your body to
Yes.
settle down, achieve a stable weight, and if you can shed most of your, pregnancy weight
Weight.
and the lactational weight, then it would be very nice.
Yeah.
You are better prepared.
Yes.
But I mean, I wouldn't want somebody to be a very high BMI person and opt for
Yes.
these changes, because later on, when they are struggling with that weight again, it becomes a disappointment.
Yes.
So I would say wait 1 year at least and post that anytime. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to prepare yourself well.
Mm.
So, yeah, but definitely not under 1 year. I have operated on women who have undergone a mommy makeover under 1 year of giving birth. But yeah, those would be the ones who have again maintained their weight, come back to that weight. So they prepared
Definitely.
themselves. So ultimately, it is about that.
Ma'am, one important question is, are the results permanent?
Yeah, they are,
Yeah.
of course. Yes.
So,
Definitely they are permanent because we are removing so much fat, so much skin.
yeah,
You cannot ever go back to your pre-pregnancy state.
definitely.
But yes, I would like to say that if you are getting pregnant again and having a massive weight fluctuation,
Yeah.
or even without getting pregnant, if you're having a massive weight fluctuation, some changes will get
Yeah,
undone.
they're bound to happen.
Yeah, but
yes.
it's a permanent change, definitely.
Yes.
So another point I would like to add in the previous question was is that if they are breastfeeding, then they cannot have a breast procedure.
Yes.
So they need to stop breastfeeding, wait for the breast milk to dry,
up. Yeah.
and then only they
Plan
can
the
undergo a procedure. Yes, medications can help speed up that process, but yes, we cannot operate a lactating breast.
Okay. Ma'am, one more thing is, when we are combining two procedures, is the recovery period the same or is it prolonged?
See, definitely slightly prolonged.
Yes.
But again, like, it's like it's 1 plus 1 is not equal to 2. It's like
Definitely,
that.
yeah.
So here 1 plus 1, maybe it will be 1.5.
Yeah.
So you will take half the time for the second procedure to
Definitely.
heal. It's like that.
Yes.
So combined, yes, the initial phase might be difficult. But once about 10 days or 2 weeks have passed, it's really a smooth road.
Smooth. Yes.
So yeah, combining does help in the right patient.
Yes. And ma'am, the scars, how long will it take for the scars to fade away?
Well, again, this cannot have a very straight answer
Yes.
because body types are different, scarring properties are different. But in general, and you've seen that
Yes,
in
ma'am.
my
Yes.
treatments also, that we prime the patient so well for the scar management as well. So all the conservative measures like, moisturizing your scar, silicone gel, silicone sheet, all this if you do, and you follow up well with the surgeon that you're
Yeah.
getting operated with, then I would say 4 months for an
Yeah.
acceptable scar.
Yes.
But in general, in a year's time, it's so much better.
So thank you, ma'am, for that very insightful conversation.
Oh, so you're done with your questions?
Yes, ma'am, for now, yes.
Okay.
So I'm sure most of your doubts and questions regarding mommy makeover has been clarified, ma'am. So thank you, ma'am, once again.
Thank you, Akila. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.